We recognize the fact that tent cities like that are a problem, that they shouldn't be in existence, but the reason why they exist is because there's not housing. There's not a place for people to go.
Here at the Union Gospel Mission, the Easter weekend meal has a different tone this year, as earlier this week, people living in tents on the downtown Eastside were forced to leave.
What happened on Wednesday even dampened things a little bit more. So we're grateful we can provide a safe, warm place for people to go for a couple of hours, but again, that's temporary. We need to find the permanent solution.
The president of UGM says they've been turning people away who are looking for a warm place to stay, since the city of Vancouver is cracking down on tents on city streets.
We had people sleeping in the hallways. We had no place left for people to go without breaking fire code violations. And so we are not only maxed out, we're beyond maxed out. And this is all the result of the decampment that occurred. And so the reality is there's not enough shelter space to provide places for everybody.
Full shelters, anger, frustration, retaliation against the police. I witnessed a lot of swearing and confrontation that perhaps was unnecessary.
UGM resident Michael Peterson has been living here for almost 4 weeks and says the decampment made many people anxious.
If you're going to put endless amounts of money into rehabilitating people who are lost to addiction on the streets, why don't you put significant amount of money into treatment centers and housing where people can live with dignity and respect? That's what's important.
Peterson's situation is a reminder that anyone can become homeless. After a car accident left him with a severe concussion, he couldn't work or afford his rent.
Yeah, it's because of my cognitive ability right now to operate equipment or a vehicle, because I don't have a license or insurance anymore because it was canceled by the doctor.
What little they had suddenly was completely gone.
UGM's president says that during the decampment, personal items like coats and blankets left in tents were thrown out by city workers, and says the timing made it hard for many.
Apparently there's about 330 housing units that are supposed to open in June. Well, they're not open yet, they're opening in June. And so, if this would have occurred after those places were open, then maybe we could have moved people from the shelter into the housing units, people from de-encampment into the shelters, and you begin a system of care. These are human beings. They deserve dignity, they have worth, they have value.
In Vancouver, Angela Bauer, City News.